welcome guys to my family. It's your girl Precious.
And it's your boy Rogers.
Yes guys, today we have come with another lit video. We are going to be sharing with you the shocking things that are only found in Uganda and Zimbabwe. Guys, if you're from Zimbabwe, this is going to shock you, and if you're from Uganda, this will shock you, and if you're coming from any other country, get ready because you are going to be shocked with these things we're going to share with you today. So if you're ready for this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. We love you so much. Let's get into it.
Yes guys, the first shocking thing in Uganda is, did you know that when you're a guy and you marry in Uganda, you can't sleep in your in-laws? What I mean is, even when you visit your in-laws, that you're going to visit for 2 days, you can't sleep in the same house with your mother-in-law. You can't, that is not there. You just need to find another place to sleep in. But mother-in-law is a no. You can't sleep. I don't know why, but mostly in the central here, you can't, and it's too shocking. Other people, other cultures in other countries, maybe it is acceptable. She can say about Zim, because I was shocked in Uganda when I found out what was happening in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, by the way, it's not a bad thing. When you marry in Zimbabwe, or you are in Zimbabwe, you marry a Zimbabwean, you visit your in-laws for 2 days. If they have a big house, they'll give you a place to sleep. They'll give you a place to sleep. There's no myth, there's no mathematics or equation about that. Son-in-laws can actually sleep in their in-laws' house as long as there's a place for you to sleep. But here in Uganda, I found it shocking that they don't allow. I'm sure there's something there's something that Ugandan men were doing when they visit in-laws that made them to be chased away. They found that the best thing is to make sure they don't sleep at their in-laws.
Yeah, I believe this. I had a story how it came. In fact, some men long ago, years ago, men used to marry young women, like 18 years, 17 years, 16 years, get married. You can imagine a mother of a 16-year-old girl, you understand? And the men who used to marry, they are older men, 30, 40, that's where a man is 16 years, 18 years. So now they feared for the mother-in-law that can go together with the daughter. So I'm sure that's why in Uganda, mostly in the central, that is what they did.
Yes, guys, so now I'm going to share with you the first shocking thing in Zimbabwe. By the way, I told my husband this and he didn't believe it, but it's true. In Zimbabwe, if a guy is to marry, maybe a guy is staying in UK, the lady is in Zimbabwe, and they plan to marry. If the guy cannot make it on the lobola day, on the bride price day, it's very possible for a guy to tell his family and his people to go pay bride price on his behalf. Parents will accept you, you will marry. I remember even in COVID, some people got married online. Money was sent via Mukuru. You see, people could just enter in Zoom, they conclude everything, the guy sends money. You see, so it's very allowed. It's one of the things people won't believe, that you can actually marry a lady when you are not there. Mostly when you just agree, maybe you're unable to make it because of different things, it's possible to send your people, they pay bride price on your behalf.
In fact, for me, I found it also very shocking. As she was telling me some of her stories, my friend got married while she was in South Africa. The guy just went to the home of the lady and he paid the money, paid the robola, and they accepted him. Can you imagine? You find that in Uganda? It's not there. Yes guys, the other shocking thing in Uganda is about kwanjula. Kwanjula is like paying bride price. Maybe in your local language, in your cultures, in different countries, it has different names, but here we call it kwanjula. Kwanjula here in Uganda is done like an event. When I talk about event, like it is out of this world because at kwanjula they bring gifts. Gifts, what am I talking about? Cars. They bring cars, they can give, for example, man can gift a lady, the lady a car, can gift a lady sofa sets mostly they are for parents, sofa sets, fridges, sideboards, a lot of things. They can bring like 10 cars, okay, that that are bringing gifts at Kwanjula. So it's a big event here in Uganda, and if you don't have enough money in Uganda for Kwanjula, you say bye-bye. Except maybe you just agree with your lady that for me I'll bring what I have. But mostly here Kwanjula is an event, a thing that I've not seen in other countries.
Yeah, that's very true, guys. By the way, I was so shocked when I attended one of the Kwanjulas here in Uganda, because in Zim, mostly the thing they consider is they write you a list, a roller list, and mostly what you have to bring as a gift is the groceries they tell you to bring. So it's mostly groceries and money and other things like cows. But on cows as well, they even, if you don't have them, you can actually pay money for the cows. Okay. But in Uganda, when they say bring gifts, the family write you gifts. People come with the trucks that are full of sofas, beds, fridges, a lot of things. I tell you that they come to pay Kwanjula. Actually, in Uganda, Kwanjula is even bigger than the wedding.
Yeah, sometimes.
People invest more in Kwanjula than they even do in weddings. So that's one of the shocking things I found here in Uganda. Yes, guys, did you also know that in Zimbabwe there is a tribe called the Voma tribe? This tribe is mostly known for their two toes. It's called the two-toed tribe, or the ostrich-footed tribe. It's actually found in Kanyemba, that is the northern part of Zimbabwe. Actually, when I came to Uganda, there were some people asking me, Precious, I heard in Zimbabwe there are people with two toes. I heard in Zimbabwe there are some people with two toes. Actually, it's not the whole Zimbabwe. There is actually a certain tribe called the Voma that has those two toes. So yes, it's true. If you didn't know, there is a tribe in Zimbabwe. It's actually called the ostrich-footed tribe, or the two-toed tribe. They're actually born, I'm sure it's a genetic issue, they're actually born with two toes.
So do they have also two fingers?
No, it's only two toes only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, guys, the other shocking thing in Uganda is the language. We speak over 40 languages, 40 different languages in Uganda. That's why it is very difficult here to differentiate between a Ugandan and a little foreigner here in Uganda, except he's a white. But in Uganda, I've seen it, that you find someone from a different culture or speaking a different language, and maybe you might think he's a foreigner, but he's a Ugandan, yet he's just speaking a different language. And it has been difficult for foreigners who come here to catch up with the Ugandan language. So over 40 languages in such a small country, it's really shocking. For me, I only know one language in Uganda out of 40. Can you imagine? Only one, that is Luganda, our local language. Of course, others I hear a bit here and there, but I can't even speak. I can't construct a sentence. So you look at, because of all those languages, that the foreigners are very welcome here. You see? Because even if you come and speak your Shona here, someone might not know that you are even from Zimbabwe. Someone might not know that you are even from South Africa. They might think you are one of the languages that are within here in Uganda, because there are so many, very many languages, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's true, guys. Actually, it's an advantage to many foreigners. Uganda is not a country that is so strict. There is no immigration that is always chasing people, sending them back home. No, it's so hard to identify who is who. Imagine a small country with over 40 languages. How will you identify that this one is not the other tribe, this one is... by the way, I tell you, whenever I visit Western Uganda, I once went to a wedding in Western Uganda, you find people speaking a different language. You even see that this is not Luganda. They're actually speaking another language. Yeah. So it's very hard to identify who is who. That's why foreigners are so safe here in Uganda. Actually, in Zimbabwe, I'm sure we have over 16 languages. We can't compare to Uganda. Uganda has many languages.
Yeah, in fact, in Uganda, this is where someone, a Ugandan can speak, and you ask, which language is that? You see, yet it's a Ugandan language, but a different language. In other countries, if it's Zimbabwe, you know, this is the Shona. That one has spoken in Ndebele. This one has spoken this language. At least you are aware. But here in Uganda, someone can speak a language, and you are not aware of which language is really this. So it's really shocking in Uganda for such a small country to have such many languages.
Yes, guys, this is the video we had for you. If there's something that shocked you, put in the comment section that we mentioned. If you also know some of the shocking things about Zimbabwe and Uganda, put also in the comment sections, and let's see what shocked you in Zimbabwe or in Uganda. We love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you like this video. Just click the like button below. Make sure you subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Join the family. Leave a comment. Even say hi if you don't have anything to say. Say hi. It will help us to grow. Our videos are pushed far when there is more engagement on the comment section. So thank you so much. We love you. See you in our next video.